Well, good morning, YouTubers, friends, and family across the world. This is Mike with your Morning Dew daily events worldwide, and we are on August 26, 2017. Welcome to a very crazy day on our Mother Earth. We are survivors. God bless you all, and thank you for joining me today. We have got, of course, Hurricane Harvey, who has pounded the Gulf state of Texas, coming in as a Category 4 overnight, with at least a 6-foot swell, and they're talking about 30 inches of rain falling over the next 5 days as this storm stalls over Texas, moves east back to the Gulf, and then will come around again. This is a nasty storm. The Gulf of Mexico is very warm right now. You can see there is another tropical development just to the east of Harvey, right over Florida State. So we have another development there, and is an area of interest. So nothing yet, no tropical depression, but is definitely being watched by meteorologists and scientists around the world, as these large hurricanes and typhoons are really ramping up around the world. We're also looking at the typhoon in the Philippines, going in as a Category 1 towards Hong Kong, Taiwan. Be very large amounts of rain with this storm. You can see the very high cloud tops, tons of moisture associated with this storm. So Meteor Mike is on it, and I'm watching these storms as much as I can, and I am reporting as much as I can. Unfortunately, I have to do it from Wi-Fi. And so right now I'm having my morning coffee at my office, and I want to thank you all for joining me today. So yes, we're looking at those two storms, two major storms on Earth right now, and area of interest heading towards the Gulf again. I'm just going to show you the satellite imagery here. And this is the area of interest I've been keeping an eye on. But yeah, you know, when you're working only on Tim Hortons Wi-Fi, it's not very fast. And I'm trying my best here, folks, and I want to appreciate all of you for your patience and your loyalty. All of my subscribers who are still here, thank you. And for those who have left, please give me a chance and come back. It's been a long time since I've updated, but circumstances have prevailed, and I'm doing what I can. So thank you for watching today. I'm just going to give you a quick look over the last 36 hours for Soho Lascaux 2 image. No activity from the sun, which is good. So nothing to worry about there. Solar wind stream is calm. Nothing to report over the last 36 hours for solar activity. But major concern right now, of course, is Hurricane Harvey. It's going to stall over the state of Texas. Probably a quarter of the population was evacuated last night as the storm came through as a Category 4. So as all these changes happen and we go through these changes together, I need everybody to stay aware and be prepared for these cataclysmic events worldwide. We're going through some really strange times, and it's hard to say exactly what is going on. Well, all I know is I'm here to report on it. And you know, a lot of people on YouTube, a lot of creators have really hopped onto the weather. When I had started my channel, there wasn't much for weather channels, but we had a few copycat creators who've hopped on board to the weather. And yes, weather is a big deal, and there are a lot of strange things happening in our world right now. But there were channels that were reporting on other things, and it's really too bad that they couldn't just stick to what they were doing instead of copycatting and riding a wave that was not created by them. But anywho, that's enough of that rant. Again, I want to thank all my subscribers for joining me. and all of your patience and loyalty. It is much appreciated. And now we're just going to look at the last 24 hours for earthquakes. Let's just bring up our map here. As soon as the internet catches up, we shall do that. But here is Ghost 16 satellite, which is our newest geostationary satellite, one of the best in the skies right now. And you can see the cloud tops raising again today as the sun is coming up, and it will intensify this storm to most likely Category 3 again as it moves back to the ocean and then back inland. Now that is the projected path. We don't know exactly what it will do over the next 2 to 3 days, but Meteo Mike is here and I'm watching it for you and for everybody around the world. Oh, here we go. Now we've got the earthquake map going. Internet is catching up. Okay, so we're looking at a lot of 4.0 earthquakes and greater. Kind of really all over the place right now over the past 48 hours. One very large 4.3 in the Tonga region. So we should be expecting a reverberation and some movement to the west. In the Philippines today, sizable movement, as that was a very deep earthquake. And we're watching intently these earthquake swarms in the Caribbean and also on the west coast of North America. And an also interesting fact here, a lot of earthquakes in Oklahoma and Texas over the past 24 hours. So that is a cause of atmospheric compression. Atmospheric compression earthquake is when you have a very large low pressure system, which is Hurricane Harvey, spinning over top of the geography, and it actually pushes down on our Earth and creates an atmospheric compression earthquake. So that is what's going on there, as we've had many earthquakes in this area over the past 24 hours since Hurricane Harvey has reached land. So we're definitely going to have to keep an eye on this very large storm, as it is still raging. It is still raging. So here's the last 7 days for earthquakes around the world. You can see very large earthquake swarms, South America, Caribbean, Aleutian Islands, and also the Tonga region. These are all major fault zones, folks. We need to be prepared and stay aware, as we do not know what Mother Nature will bring us tomorrow. But today, we are survivors, and I want to thank you all for joining me. This is Meteo Mike with Morning Dew, Daily Events Worldwide. And again, I want to thank you all for watching, and I appreciate all of your loyalty and your patience as I've gone through this transition on Morning Dew, relocating to another province and trying my best to stay up to date with our Mother Earth. And since the 2 weeks I've done my relocation, it has been the most active around the world. Large earthquakes, very large storms, and I have not been able to report on everything. So I'm doing my best here. Thanks again for watching. This is Meteo Mike with Morning Dew, Daily Events Worldwide. Stay young and have fun.